Okay, 2.03 Pronombres Plurales Assessment. So here's what you're going to do. There are two assessments for this lesson. One is going to be a quiz and one is a writing activity. Let's read the directions carefully together. It says, imagine your teacher asks you and a friend to come to the front of the class. She wants you to make a physical description of the following. So yourself and your friend. So think about how would you say that first email in English? If you're including yourself in the group and your friend, you would say we. So now what you want to do is now that you know what the pronoun would be, you're going to go to the previous lessons. We're going to back up here a little bit and we're going to go ahead and look at which form of the verb ser. And you can look here, reread this direction about adjective and noun agreement. And we're going to look here and we're going to find we, which would be nosotros. Now, if you're a boy and you're included in that group, or there's all boys in that group, you're going to use nosotros. But remember, girls, if you're talking about a we, it's always going to be nosotras, unless there's a boy in the group, and then it would be nosotros. So if you have all girls, it's going to be nosotras. But if there's a boy in the group, it's going to be nosotros. Then you've got the form of the verb. And then remember, you're going to make your adjective plural. So how do we make an adjective plural? If it's girls and you're describing yourself, you say nosotras somos. And if you were going to say tall, for example, you'd take the word alto, you'd change it to the feminine form, which would be alta, and then you need to make it plural, which would be altas. So an example might be nosotros or nosotras somos altas. So that is what you're going to do. I need at least 3 sentences. You're welcome to do more. It says here you should end up with 3 complete sentences. You may use more if you'd wish, and you're going to submit that as a writing activity. Notice you can use the grading rubric. You need to complete it appropriately. I need to understand it without trying to figure out what the vocabulary you used or make sure your punctuation, grammar, and all that is right. You're going to demonstrate language control, meaning that you have accents, you use punctuation, you use the right form of the verb seres, you use a good variety of vocabulary so that makes sense. Please don't just use the same 2 words in all 3 of your sentences or 1 word in all 3 of your sentences. And then you want your sentences to be complete. And notice, in order to get full points, at times it needs to be complex. So you might want to use 2 adjectives. Nosotras somos altas y morenas, for example, would be a better sentence than just nosotras somos altas. So that would be what would kick it up to a full point, 20 out of 20, instead of just 18 out of 20. Sentences are complete and at times complex. All right, I hope that helps. If you have any questions, be sure to give us a call.